Hi everyone. In this video, we will discuss about Norton's theorem, statement and one problem. In previous video, we have discussed about Thevenin's theorem, and based on Thevenin's theorem, one problem we have discussed. So, according to Thevenin's theorem statement, voltage source is called open circuit voltage source in series with the equivalent resistance. But here, Norton's theorem is related to current source. If you remember these two things, Thevenin's theorem belongs to voltage source, Norton's theorem belongs to current source. So we can remember this statement and we can explain entire statement of those two theorems. Okay, just you have to remember Thevenin's theorem belongs to voltage source, Norton's theorem belongs to current source. So current source always having parallel resistance, voltage source always having series resistance. If you remember these two things, you can explain Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem statements. So this is a very important for your examinations. So especially sometimes explain statement of Thevenin's theorem. So 6 marks or 8 marks question. So just you have to explain, you have to write the statement of theorem and you have to explain about the theorem. So many times they ask in your examinations. So Norton's theorem states that a linear two-terminal network can be replaced by an equivalent circuit consisting of a current source IN in parallel with resistor RN. Norton's theorem states that a linear two-terminal network can be replaced by an equivalent circuit consisting of a current source IN in parallel with resistor RN. So I told you, right, current source having parallel resistance, that is the thing. So Norton's theorem states that a linear two-terminal network can be replaced by an. So this is a common for both the theorems, by an equivalent circuit consisting of a current source IN in parallel with RN. So you can see IN and RN in the diagram. IN and RN in the diagram. IN and RN are connected parallel. So where IN is the short circuit current through the terminals, where IN is the short circuit current, where IN is the short circuit current through the terminals, and RN is the input or equivalent resistance at the terminals when the independent sources are turned off. And the independent sources are turned off, or when the independent sources are replaced by open circuit or short circuit, turned off. If one does not wish to turn off the independent sources, then the RN is the ratio of open circuit voltage to short circuit current. Short circuit current. So at the terminals. So here IN how we will find out and RN how we will find out. So IN is the short circuit current. So AB terminals we have to short circuit and we have to find out the IN, and RN is similar to Thevenin's theorem. How we have find RN. So which procedure we have followed to find RN in Thevenin's theorem? Similar procedure here also we have to follow for Thevenin's theorem. Okay. So IN is short circuit current and RN is equivalent resistance. So these two will be parallel in Norton's theorem. So always current source will having parallel resistance. Always voltage source having series resistance. Those two concepts you have to remember for these two theorems. If you remember these two theorems, so entire statement you can explain. 6 marks is there in your hand. Okay. So coming to this problem. So this problem is very important. So same problem asked in your VTU examination. See, find the Norton's equivalent circuit for the circuit. So simple question, simple thing. Find the Norton's equivalent circuit for the circuit. Circuit is given. Circuit is given. So here we have to find the Norton's equivalent circuit. So by seeing the circuit itself, it looks so by seeing the circuit itself, it looks big, uh, but solution will be simple. So we have to follow the procedure. So what is the procedure we have to follow? So first observe the circuit. So first step. So I will write here, observe the circuit. So observe the circuit, and second one. So where the load resistor is there, so we have to short circuit. So those terminals we have to short circuit. Then second one is find the short circuit current, and fourth one is find the equivalent resistance or Thevenin's resistance. Okay, so reconnect the circuit. Reconnect the circuit. So reconnect the circuit as Norton circuit. Norton's circuit. So these 5 steps we have to follow while we are doing the problem. Okay. Okay. Right. So first observe the circuit. A circuit is consisting of both voltage source and current source, and a 12 ohm resistor and 4 ohm resistor. So first you have to find out ISC. ISC, what you have to do? You have to short circuit these two terminals. Short circuit these two terminals, and apply which technique? Apply node analysis method. Node analysis method, and find the ISC. ISC. Okay. Right. So here 0 minus 24/4. So here this terminal current is 0 minus 24 by 4. So this is the current, minus 3 plus ISC. Current flowing in this is ISC equal to 0. So here by simplifying you will get ISC is equal to 9 amperes. So for finding the RT, so current source we should do open circuit, voltage source we should do short circuit, then the circuit will be like this for finding the RN. Okay, so equivalent resistance, right? So these two 12 ohm and 4 ohm are parallel, then applying the parallel resistance technique, 4 into 12 by 4 plus 12, that is equal to 3 ohm. Okay, so next what you finally Norton's equivalent circuit. According to Norton's equivalent circuit, the current source will be having parallel resistance here 9 amperes and 3 ohm are parallel. 9 amperes and 3 ohm are parallel. So this is the Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay, so 9 amperes and 3 ohm are parallel. Okay, so like this we have to find out all the problems. Okay, so once again we will see the problem. So find the Norton's equivalent for the given circuit, for the circuit. So here we have to find out first we have to follow the steps, and we have to find out the Norton's equivalent circuit. So first we have to do short circuit between A and B terminals. Okay, so next we have to find out the current, ISC we have to find out, short circuit current. Okay, right. So here we can take like this. So apply KCL. So apply Norton's node analysis. find the ISC, right? Similarly, so what we have to do, so we have to find out the RN, equivalent circuit. So we have to deactivate the sources. Current source we have to deactivate as a open circuit, voltage source we have to deactivate as a short circuit. 4 ohm and 12 ohm will be parallel, so RN will be 3 ohm. Then what we have to do, we have to find out the current source is parallel to equivalent resistance 3 ohm. So this is how we have to do the Norton's theorem problems. Similarly, so we can do any independent, any dependent sources will be there. So dependent sources will be there. So those type of problems little bit difficult. So suppose if you follow the steps, all 5 steps, you can find out. Okay. So statement is simply what we can say. So current source always consisting of parallel resistance. Current source always consisting of parallel resistance. If you remember that thing, you can explain the theorem statement. Then if you follow all steps, you can find out Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay. So next video we'll discuss about the superposition theorem and procedure. Okay, thank you everyone.